seminary was self-sustaining and included an orchard, chicken ranch, cattle barn, wheat fields, vineyards, butcher shop, creamery, and a bakery.
Father de Smet studied at the St. Stanislaus Seminary, though he would travel back and forth between it and the St. Ferdinand Shrine, all of which was located on the 212 acres of Bishop's Farm.
Father de Smet was ordained in this chapel in September of 1827.
This is where Father Smet slept when he stayed at the shrine.
This is the confessional where Father de Smet would have heard confessions.
He would have celebrated Mass here in the chapel too.
This is the chapel at St. Stanislaus Seminary. It was built here in 1923, well past Father de Smet's time. This is where Jesuits would profess their first vows. In fact, Father Burchak professed his first vows here on September 2nd, 1963.
You can see its beautiful stained glass windows depicting important moments in the history of the Society of Jesus.
Eventually, Father de Smet traveled west to work with the indigenous peoples in various locations, as did Mother Duchesne. They made trips back and forth to the St. Ferdinand Shrine and St. Stanislaus Seminary. As we know, Father de Smet also made several trips back to Europe to ask for funds for the missions. Overall, he traveled 180,000 miles on foot, on horseback, and by boat.
Father de Smet was originally buried here, but what remained of his body was exhumed and moved to Calgary Cemetery in early 2000s.
Mother Duchesne and Father de Smet were good friends and very similar in many ways. They both desired to serve the native people of the United States, both traveling from distant countries, abandoning everything they were familiar with in order to do so. But they also struggled with foreign languages. Mother Duchesne spoke French and understood English, but didn't speak it very well. For her to come to Florissant and run a school for English-speaking girls, but then also move west to minister to native tribes in other languages, speaks to her dedication to the mission. The same was true of Father de Smet. He was not gifted with a knack for languages, yet he was determined to serve the native tribes. They both taught about God and Christianity through their kind acts of love and devotion. Ironically, Father de Smet eventually became a mediator between the native tribes and the U.S. government. Mother Duchesne is one of only 11 canonized saints who have lived in the U.S. What can we learn from these people? That it doesn't matter what you might be lacking. If God has a plan for you, He will provide. Don't hold yourself back from taking that leap of faith. But we should also note that you don't have to travel all the way across the world or leave your hometown to spread the gospel. It can happen in every moment, in every conversation, in every interaction that you have with others. At home, at school, on the field, in the theater, in clubs, in public, in the store, and so on.